Alright, well, welcome back. It is Friday morning. We just arrived at the cabin. Oh, that's not good. That's why we were leaking water. Anyway, it's Friday morning. We just arrived back at the cabin. It has snowed a little bit overnight, so we have just a couple of inches, but nothing much, but just enough to say we have snow. It's supposed to warm up this afternoon, hit about 45, so we figure most of this will be gone this afternoon, so we will get unloaded here, get everything taken inside. Okay, so we brought up with us several pieces of walnut board. These are just about 1 inch thick right now. So the plan is to use these boards on the landing, on the stairs going from the first floor up into the loft. It will be a contrast because the stairs are made out of maple, so they're a white wood. We really love walnut. We may actually end up using this as a lot of the trim in the cabin. So we actually want this to be a contrast to the rest of the stairs. So we are going to take these, get them planed down so they're all a uniform thickness, get the edges jointed, and then we will glue them together, screw them in place, and get the landing done. I think we are lacking just a little bit for the front that we will have to get a small piece of board and bring up to do the very last lip across the front. But so that's our goal, is we're going to get these planed down and cleaned up. Okay, so we ran into town and we grabbed some the foam underlayment that typically goes under like your pergo flooring and stuff. We've laid that down here on the landing. We've got the first 2 boards cut to length and matched up and ready to go, so we can get those laid into place. Okay, it's been really noisy in here this afternoon. So I've not got a lot of actual video, but I have got some time lapse of some stuff. So we got all of the landing in and done. It's level. Dave is just finishing the last of the sanding so that all of the seams are even and filled. We're almost done with that. We just ran out of gas in the generator, so no more compressor for a bit. So in between waiting for the compressor to catch up, we have been adding the brackets for the next section of railing. We've got 1 more to go, and then we can look at drilling and mounting the next section. That's it. That's the second section of railing all in. So I think it looks pretty good. We've got 1 more this direction and 2 more that direction that we can do, and then we'll be done with railing until we put in drywall. So okay, so we didn't get video of us doing it, but the last thing we did last night, as it got real good and dark, was to put the seal coat on the landing. So it's all dry this morning, and I and Dave both think it looks really good. It's a nice contrast to the rest of the stairs. Okay, so this morning we have a couple of things going on. So Dave's got his pick and his shovel, and he is going down into the flat, and I'll follow him here in a minute. But out here in the flat, we are going to get ready to plant some new trees. I'll show you a picture of them here in a minute. So we've got a bunch of evergreen trees. They are Colorado blue spruce, which are native to the area. We have marked out, I don't know if you can see them, there are some orange dots down in there for where we'll put the 12 trees. So Dave's just getting ready to start digging for those. And yeah, so okay, so here we are down in the garage, and you can see our little trees. We have 7 of them that are this size there, between 1 foot and 18 inches. And then we have 5 of them that are just a little bit bigger, that are about 24 inches or so. So we have a total of 12 of them. So we will look at getting those out into the 12 holes that we dug earlier. Okay, so this year we opted not to go with quakies. We went with some evergreens that are a little more established. And to try to combat the gophers, we got these cute little mesh bags. Nothing fancy. It's just a little mesh, metal mesh bag. It's really lightweight, but it's supposed to keep the gophers out of the roots so that it will give the trees long enough to establish their root system. So we're going to give it a shot. We'll see what they do. So we have one of these for each one of them, and we'll put this down in the hole and put some dirt in around it so that the roots have some room to grow. And hopefully it works. They're all Colorado blue spruce. These tags say that they get 30 to 50 feet tall. They are supposed to be deer resistant. We'll see. So we will see how these do. They are native to the area, so we shouldn't have any issue with that. But if we can keep the voles out of them, I think they will do well. Hopefully as they grow and fill in, they will give a nice windbreak for this side of the cabin. So that's our hope. We have an idea on how to do a drip irrigation system for these this year so that we don't have to come out and water them quite so frequently. So we'll see. So the other thing we have going on this morning is we have this large pile of construction waste. The boards, the whatever, the plywood, everything that's kind of left over from all the construction we've been doing. We've been wanting to get rid of this for a while. So we have a guy coming with a trailer today. We're going to help him load it, and then he's going to haul it all to the dump for us. And that will give us a whole lot more driveway space. So we're excited to get rid of that today. So that's load 1. He got all of the plywood, all of the rock out of the basement. Wow, sorry, that's really bad. So yeah, he got all of the boxes of rock and stuff out of the basement, took the stack of plywood and a good chunk of the back wall, longer pieces of wood. So he's coming back. It'll be about an hour or so, and then he'll be back, and then we'll do a second load, which should be another good full load, and get all of this out of here. Okay, so next on our to-do list is sort of what Dave's doing now is we've decided to give the babies a little bit more room in this back area. So he's clipping wire and dropping wire right now, and then we're pulling posts and we will extend them further out. All right, that finishes that. That gave them about 25 more feet along the east side, and then it just tapered back into the same post up by the cabin. But a little bit of extra room for them to run and play. All right, so since we have the side-by-side out, plow is still on it, Dave has decided he wants to take and clean up and level right here in front of the garage a little bit. We know we're high, so yeah. So we're just gonna clean up here and level it out a little bit. Okay, that's it for us for this weekend. So we got lots done. Everything on our list that we wanted to get done this weekend, we got done. So we'll call that a win for the weekend.
Oh, definitely.
Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
Yeah, and we'll see you guys next time.
Thanks.